Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we check in with the latest at the Sarasota Opera, plus a huge milestone for the Sarasota Music Conservatory, and we hear from a local filmmaker about the Sarasota Film Festival. Sarasota Opera just wrapped up an incredible season, but they have exciting events happening all year round. And here to tell us more is Executive Director Richard Russell. Wonderful to have you back.
Thank you for having me.
It's amazing how quickly a season goes by, but your 60th anniversary season.
And it was a great, exciting season.
Oh
we
my
had
gosh.
a lot of activities and great performances. We're really happy with the way it turned out.
What were some of your favorite highlights?
Well, our productions. We had 4 great operas, all of them were very well received. Great performances. It
Amazing
was really great fun.
performances.
Well,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Thank you. It was great fun.
Well, but what else? I mean, what are some of the things that people would not necessarily know unless you were to tell them?
It was, well, first of all, we had wonderful casts for all of our operas, and they
Yes.
came together so well. We did have some challenges this season. We had a bout of flu that went through the company.
Oh, dear.
And so one of my jobs as executive director is to announce cast changes during a performance or before a performance.
Yes.
I was on stage a lot.
You
this
were.
year.
I did see you.
Because we did have to announce a few cast changes. But luckily we have well-prepared understudies. Everybody has an understudy and who's ready to go on if they're needed to be.
That's
and
great.
they were all of the very highest quality.
great.
So it was a great season.
Now, can you tell us who you were and what production? So, because people wouldn't have recognized you. I didn't recognize you.
I hope not. I was the emperor in Turandot. I played Turando's father, and there was a scene, the second scene of the second act, where there's a big staircase, and at the top of the staircase is a very old man seated in a big gold chair, and that was me.
And you looked great.
Well, thank you.
Nobody would have recognized you.
Had a big, wonderful costume. People were envious of my costume.
Yes.
I had a wig and beard and a wonderful headdress, so it was great fun. I have not sung in an opera before. I was an opera singer, but I've mostly retired now. I haven't sung in a performance for almost 20 years now,
See?
and so it was great fun for me to do.
And you still got it.
Well,
Bravo. So are things quieting down now, or are you gearing up for something
to
else?
some degree. The Opera House is very busy with a lot of other events. The film festival is there, La
Yep.
Musica, the
Yes.
Chamber Music Festival. But we actually have one more performance. On May 10th, we have a concert. 3 singers with piano in a concert that we're calling Opera Composers in Song. And these are songs written by some of the composers of the great operas that are not from opera. So these are other kinds of music that they wrote.
Like
and
what?
there's some wonderful pieces. Like, for example, there's a great piece that I think a lot of people would recognize called La Danza. And it's by Rossini, who wrote The Barber of Seville. But it's not from an opera. It's a wonderful piece with great piano part and it's almost a sing-along kind of piece. There are other wonderful songs. There are a couple of songs that were written by composers like Puccini, and then he turned them into arias for his operas and later on. And then there's some great songs just by Mozart, we have some Russian pieces by Tchaikovsky and Rachmaninoff, and we have 3 wonderful singers, Elizabeth Trudent, Matthew Vickers, and Marco Nistico, with a great pianist, John Spencer, who will be playing for them.
Okay, and when is this?
This is on May 10th.
In the afternoon, or is it
It's in the evening at 7:30 at the Opera House, and
Okay.
tickets are reasonably priced. They're just $15 to $45, and
That's great.
It's
and it's such an intimate venue anyways. I
Right.
mean, they're all great seats. So I really enjoyed visiting the Opera House. It's just lovely. It's intimate. When was it built? And has there been a lot of renovations to it?
Yes, and I've actually preparing for our 60th anniversary season, I've done a lot of research on the Opera House and the company. The theater was built in 1926, and that's a well-known fact. A lot of building actually in Sarasota dates from 1926, but it has morphed over the years. It was originally a vaudeville and movie house. There were some live performances. Elvis was there, Tommy Dorsey, the Ziegfeld Follies. Then by the 60s, it was just a movie theater. We bought it in 1979 and renovated it to become the Opera House. And then in 2007, we did a $20 million renovation of the entire building, just a gut renovation.
Wow.
Took it to the walls and rebuilt it just so it could be back to its wonderful glory.
And it is. It is. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So after the performance on May 10th, are there things that our regular year-round residents can enjoy?
Yeah, a number of years ago, we launched a summer movie series. We figured that it was actually spurred by an experience I had during the film festival. I was sitting in a performance at the Opera House and seeing what a great movie theater it was, and of course that's what it was built at.
Yes.
So we started a series where we show, on alternate Sundays, we show films of opera and ballet performances from around the world. And then on alternate Friday nights, we'll be doing classic movies. So we have great movies like Dr. Zhivago, American in Paris, Rear Window, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. So I think it's just a great way of using the Opera House for our year-round community and making it available. I mean, we still have to pay for the air conditioning during the summer, so we might as well have people in there.
Yes, I agree. Now, what are the price range of those tickets?
The opera and performing arts films are $20.
Mm-hmm.
The classic movies are $12.
Great deal. Great deal. Now, with all of that said, when does the fall season start?
November 1st is our next opera performance. It's Verdi's Rigoletto, one of his most popular works with the great quartet. And it launches our fall season, which will also include our youth opera production of Brundabar.
Okay, and when does that start?
And that will be November, I think it's 15th and 16th.
Okay, and viewers can go to your website and find out all this information.
SarasotaOpera.org.
Awesome. Thank you again for being here, and I look forward to the May 10th performance.
Thank you for having me.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we learn about a milestone in musical education on the Suncoast.